Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to my YouTube channel. You all know who I am, right? Um, welcome to, welcome back to the old subscribers and the old viewers that are returning here. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys. And welcome to the new subscribers and the new viewers. And guys, the rule of the game is you watch and you subscribe. It's just as simple as that. And then you press the notification button so that whenever I upload, you will be notified. You don't have to go look for me. It just comes ding, ding, for you, So we love that notification. Okay. I pray and hope that you guys are doing fine wherever you are. Yes, I'm also doing fine here. And today I'm going to talk about a very popular topic. I mean, a topic that is not new to almost everyone, right? Even if you've never been in that game or you've been in the game, a lot of people knows about it. So what is it? Online dating. Tell me, have you ever tried online dating? And I am talking to the unmarried, unattached here. This question is for the unmarried and unattached. It's not for the people that are married. Okay, so we're talking about single people that are searching, right? Have you tried it? What was your experience? Was it a good experience? Was it a bad experience? Did you like it? What was it? So that is our topic for the day. So mine is, I almost got scammed. Yes, I did. I almost got scammed. And that was, can I really say this is my first time trying online dating? Like probably maybe on a serious level, yeah, probably, yes. And on this particular online dating site, it was my first time. Okay. So I also wanted to try it because for obvious reasons, online dating is become very popular now with the pandemic and everything. So there's nothing wrong with online dating. There's really totally. And I personally know people that have had very successful relationships, very successful marriages that they met online. I do know, So it does work. It's just that you would have met maybe the wrong person at the wrong time. So guys, me sharing my story with you, it doesn't mean that I'm saying there's something wrong with online dating. All I'm saying is we have to be careful when you go online, because people go there for different reasons. You don't know this person. And besides as well, the traditional way of meeting, people get scammed. The same traditional way of meeting, you meet somebody at the mall, you meet somebody at the bus stop, you meet somebody at the gas station or a fuel station where you're filling in your fuel, whatever. People have been scammed. So it's not necessarily that because it's online that people are getting scammed. It's just that, we are not so used to that way of meeting people. For me, it feels like you are playing lotto, because you meet so many of them and you have to choose, and you don't know. It's randomly choosing, trying to see who you connect with, who you have chemistry with, who is genuine. And at the same time, if you connect, are you also connecting with the person at the same level? So it's a bit tricky in that way. So okay, I don't want to make this video very long. So my story goes like, met this guy online. I'm not going to mention the dating app that I was on for obvious reasons. So I met this person and I thought we were connecting, right? But I was, at one stage, I actually asked him if I'm being interrogated, because he asked me so many questions. Like, it was hectic how he was asking me the questions when we were still chatting on the dating site. But I thought, probably, you know what, this person just want to know, because that's the reason that he also gave, like, I need to get to know you, I like you, and whatever and whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we kept on chatting. Couple of days later, he asked me if I can give you my number so that we can start chatting on WhatsApp, because then we will exchange pictures and we'll exchange this and that and whatnot. So I said, okay. For me, it was like, okay, it's easy, because then I can get to see the person, because for me, seeing you is important. Like, I have to have a video call with you before we even get to anything. As long as we move from the dating site, we go there where I can be able to a video call with you, then I have to do a video call with you. Okay, then the dude came, we started talking. But now when he came this side, there was something not so that didn't sit well with me. The messages that he was sending me, they were more like pre-recorded messages. Like, it's more of a copy and text thingy, where this person is copying this and copying and pasting it on you. Because he was not even like, when you sent him a message, he was not like responding to your message. He was like, you sent you this big paragraph of who he is, what he does, what he ate, his house, his what, and everything. Then at one stage I had to ask him, like, dude, are you reading my texts? Or you just sending me messages randomly? Oh no, I just want you to know exactly who I am. But I am Bunny. I am reading, because he was calling me Bunny. I don't know. No, but I am reading your texts, don't worry, I'm reading them. Then after that, he started now, when he sent me that long message, he would then like refer something at the bottom, like one line for whatever I have said in my text. We went on, and at that particular time, I did not pick up, there were red flags, but I kind of like ignored them, right? Like that one, there was a second red flag for me, because the first one was like the way he was interrogating me. Now, I got to a point where I wanted to speak to him. Like, I'm like, how can we talk on the phone? Oh God, the excuses that I got, something is wrong with his phone, and whether it's a mouthpiece or whatever it is. So even if it's a video call, it cannot go. Even if a phone call, it cannot go. But with the way he was like carrying himself, I wouldn't think that he's a person that would stay with such a phone. Then he said, no, I have another smaller phone, but I will phone you. Then we actually had an argument regarding that, and I never thought he was gonna come back and speak to me, because I was like so open with him. Like, I told him, you know what, listen, this is not gonna work, because I don't like texting that much, and you're not meeting me halfway, so it means you don't care how I feel. But he still came back. That's when he like phoned me with a different number, and he's like, no, Bunny, this is the number. You can use this number to get anytime. But guys, let me tell you, I never got to phone him anytime. And if I had to speak to him, he said I have to let him in advance. This guy says he's single, but I have to let him in advance. With, I think, 2 times that I spoke to him, it was like a mission that I dialed him. It was a mission. Okay. Cut the long story short, and he used to talk so much about his mom and so much about his daughter. Like, it was like in everything, especially his daughter, it was like, yeah. Now, when we also started talking, he also mentioned about who, obviously, his career. He was a leader for a music band, and he was a musician. Yeah. And before COVID, there was a tour that they were supposed to go, an European tour that they were supposed to go for. So then COVID happened. So apparently they're just waiting to see how COVID goes, but the tour still needs to happen. So, and the other thing was, I then the other day said, I got the name of the band. Let me just Google them. I mean, the musicians, you Google them, they pop up. I Google the number, nothing pops up. So then I asked him, I was like, no, I want to know exactly what you do, Then that's when he sent me a link. So I could only go into that website through the link that he gives me. If I take that same link, like put it on Google, it was not going anywhere. Like, oh, okay. I left it. I didn't want to get too much into it. But, you know, at the back of my mind, I'm like, no, something is not right here. I kept on telling myself that something is not right. Then, fast forward, this one day, I see so many missed calls on my phone from him. I'm like, how, what happened? Why are you phoning me? Tried calling him, he did not pick up. 5 minutes later, he phoned me back. Fine. Oh, guess what, Pumpkin? I said, no, not Pumpkin. Guess what, Bunny? I said, yeah, tell me, what happened? Oh, you know, you remember about the project that I've been telling? I said, how could I forget? You have been telling me about this all the time. Okay, so these people, the project organizers, they sent me a text. They said we have to meet tomorrow. There's a meeting tomorrow regarding the project. Oh, you know, just cross your fingers. You need to pray because we need this. We need. You can't know about it. Like, no, you get it. Don't worry. I'm sure you're good at what you do. Following day, we went for the meeting. Text me. We awarded the contracts, so we are going to England. I'm like, oh, congratulations! I'm happy for you guys, you know. And no, don't worry, Bunny. I'll see you when I come back. I said, no, it's cool. Don't worry, because remember, I haven't met this guy. So now, I thought to him, oh, but when are you expected? You know, when is the when is the commencement date? Oh yeah, that's another thing. The commencement date is just in 2 days. So we are expected 3 days from that day. They were expected in England. It was a Sunday on a Monday. I said to him, like, now, so what's gonna happen with you guys and visas? Because I mean, you need to get visas and you don't get a visa in 24 hours, you know. I don't know how it works, but my understanding was like, you know what, there's a lot of procedures and processes to be followed. He's like, no, don't worry about it. You know, when this whole project started, we actually had visas. We actually got visas for ourselves, me and my comrades, which is like the crew. We had visas. So you shouldn't worry about that. You know, we sorted. We just need to do the COVID test and then we do, we get the tickets for the crew. And I can tell you guys, right? This guy I was with him, like he was like updating me on everything that he was doing, from buying the tickets, from going to Unitas for the it's Unitas, it's a Netk, I don't know, for their, I forgot, guys, for the COVID tests and how horrible the COVID tests, you know, yeah, everything, going to his mom and whatever. The following day, yeah, the packing, the guys came to the house to help him pack, and everything, and they were leaving the following day. And he gave me a call, and he told me that was like before boarding the flight, they finished checking in. That's like, he gave me a call just before boarding, couldn't go without talking to me. But it was less than 2 minutes, guys. I never spoke to this guy for more than 2 minutes on the phone. He was like so ready to go and not so excited on the phone, the way his texts, you know, were like. So I'm like, okay, fine, people are different, we'll see what happens. And in 15 hours, you know, Bunny, I will send you a text, I would have arrived. I'm like, cool. Exactly. No, before that, he asked me if I like surprises. And I'm like, yeah, not so much, but I mean, I will appreciate a good surprise, like, you know, but I'm not so much a surprise person. So it's like, no, so give me your dress size and your whatever sizes, you know, so that I can send you the surprise. Because remember, even after they had the meeting, he told me, oh no, we were awarded the contract and then we were given some money. So money issue, it started there. We're given some money. And then came the surprise. Mark those words. Now, they went exactly 15 hours from the time they departed from here. I got a text. Bunny, we have arrived. It was a safe flight. Thank you for your prayers. What. But you see here, what's happening here is, if you're not vaccinated, they are vaccinating you same time at the airport. I'm like, oh, okay, I wouldn't know. Excuse me, I don't stay there. So he could be saying the truth or he could not be saying the truth. But anyway, I'll go with that. I'll say to send pictures. And he was not vaccinated, and he didn't want to be vaccinated, but he just has to do it. He just had to do it. Okay, cool. Send me the pictures. But now, you see, this is where, like, dude, you think I'm a fool? I am not. He sent me pictures, right? The same pictures of the same person that he's been sending me from day one. Because he said his father was French and his mom was, I think, Afrikaans. So it's the same pictures. Yes. This person, when you're drawing blood, they put a band here and they draw blood from here. And then they've got the tubes that they put the blood. So there's a tray with tubes there of bloods. And then this nurse or whatever, whoever she is, she's actually have a needle here. And this guy tells me that he was being vaccinated. Send me 2 pictures of that. I'm like, in my mind, I didn't say anything to him. Let the game begin. I think I know what's going on here. I was suspicious. From that point. I started thinking, like, going back now, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Things are not making sense now. So now we've cut the long story short. They go to the hotel after this whole process and go to the hotel. He took a nap. Then after that, he said he's gonna do shopping for me, her mom, and her daughter, because you know why? After the commencement of this project, they won't have time. That's why they were given the money so that they can do whatever they want to do before they start with the project. It's a 3-month project. Okay, I'm like, it's cool. What, everything, whether he napped or whatever he did, that was the night that Mark and his Facebook and WhatsApp decided to go AWOL for 7 hours, right? So I did not get to speak to him. And the following day, when WhatsApp came back, he sent me a text like, oh, I was waiting. I'm sure you were waiting for me for your surprise and whatnot and everything. I was just like, yeah, okay, but you know what happened? No one had control over it, blah, 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 blah. Then he's like, yeah, so are you ready for your surprise? That was early in the morning. I said, you want to show me? Just show me. Like, just do it later when you come back from work, because I don't want to disturb you as you're preparing for work. I'm like, cool. After work, I think as soon as I got home, I got a text from him. Bunny, you ready for a surprise? I said, just send me. And already there, I was like, this guy. I was getting tired, like, for real. I really was getting tired. So I'm like, this dude. And then, guys, I was even saying to my sister, why did I delete the chat? Because this was the moment that I was going to put the clips now to show you the pictures of the things that he was saying he bought for me. Guys, or Gucci. I'm talking about shoes. I'm talking about clothes. I'm talking about Louis Vuitton. I'm talking about all the brands that you can think of, the expensive brands, or DKNY shoes, or jewelry, cosmetics. Now, clothes, like bags of clothes. It's pictures coming, like one after the other. And what else came? Now I see an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I see an iPad. I see what else did I see? I said a laptop. Then I'm like to my sister, no, there's something wrong here. Then immediately after all those pictures came, there was a long text, which I would have loved to show you guys, but I think I was too upset to keep anything that had his name on, because the text, it gave me the info of the courier company, and it was a pre-recorded text, guys. As you reading it down, you could tell, even a stupid person could tell that this is a pre-recorded text going on about I've used this courier all the time, that I've been sending things to France and they're very reliable, and Bunny, I've sent you all these things. And I forgot, there were pictures. Now remember, just tell me these things are in his hotel room, but the pictures he's sending me are the things at the airport in the boxes already. There are pictures going already. I'm like, dude, you think I am? No, I washed my face like this. Then yeah, the text was like, but you know what? I really don't know what's gonna happen because there's a lot of electronics that I've sent you. So I think they're gonna ask you to pay something before they release your parcels. And inside, so there's like, he's like explaining to me how the parcels are, and even gave me a tracking number. And inside there is a brown envelope that has got 15,000 pounds, guys. The guy sent me 15,000 pounds for my upkeep. So I kept saying upkeep. Oh, for the 3 months whilst I'm away. I'm like, who is he? Is he my husband? Wait, ooh, have you been looking after me? Where is this upkeep story coming from? So I sent him a text. I said, I think this is a wrong message. I think this was meant for your mother and your daughter. Oh, no, everything is for you, Bunny. You know, I cared a lot. I did it. He went on and on. But these people are going to ask you to pay. They will ask you, I'm not sure how much it is. It could be 5,000, 10,000 rands. But Bunny, don't worry. Just pay these people. You can even borrow the money. Then, because there's money inside, so then you can take and replace. I said, dude, I was not born yesterday. I was not born yesterday. You know? I told him, I said, no. I will never pay. You send the stuff, you pay for them. And besides, I never asked you to send these things. He got so mad at me. He was so upset. How could you be like that? How could you how could you not appreciate what I've done for you? I've spent a whole entire afternoon running around yesterday looking for these things for you, and now you not even appreciating them. I said, no, I never asked for them. And you know what? I know you. I know who you are. So just don't talk to me again. So this is how our conversation ended. And after I said that to him, he disappeared. Yes, guys, he was gone. He was gone. He blocked me. And I said, yes, thank you, because I was going to block you first. Okay, so that was my experience, guys. That was my experience. But having said that, like I said in the beginning, it was my I was unlucky on that day. I was unlucky with that person, but doesn't mean that everybody online is up to get you. Okay, it doesn't mean that. So I've got a few tips for you before I go, because I had said I don't want to make this video long, but I see it's already long. My apologies, guys. I just have a few tips for you. Whoever would want to explore the online, because when we say online, we also talk about Facebook, we also talk about Instagram, we also talk about WhatsApp. People meet on all those platforms, guys. It's not just on a dating app that people meet. People nowadays are meeting on social media, on different platforms, and marriages are happening. Proper relationships are happening. So don't look down on online dating, right? I would say to you guys, do not be in a hurry to give this person your contacts. And don't you ever give them your address where you stay. And when you're meeting with these people, please make sure, like if the person is locally, please make sure that it's your location. It's where you want to be, where you want to meet, and it's a very public place where they can't even find where you parked your car. And don't even tell them the time that you're getting there. Because remember, they got your pictures, they know who you are. They might not even, if it's a public place, even if they want to do something to you, they won't be able. They don't do undercover parking if you're going to a mall. Because this person could come, watch you, see you, because you tell them, okay, we're meeting at Wimpy, we're meeting at McDonald's, wherever you want to meet. But they're standing somewhere, they're looking at you, and then probably you think, oh no, they're not coming, right? My date is not coming. And then you go back to your car. They can hijack you, they can do things, they can steal from you. Okay? So, you'll need to be very careful when it comes to that. And another thing, do video calling. At least you must also know the person that you're talking to. You understand what I mean? So he's looking for you and you're looking for him. So you have to know, you have to. No two ways about it, you have to. And another thing as well is when you're going for that date, give someone the details of where you're going and the phone number of the person that you're meeting. In case something happens, they can start from somewhere. You know what I mean? They can start going to the place where you said you're going to meet the person. So these are just my few tips for online dating. Be careful there, guys. There's a lot of evilish things that are happening in this world. Guys, I need to go. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And thank you very much for those that have been subscribing, and everybody that has been watching my videos. I truly, once again, appreciate you very, very much. Like, share, and comment your opinions, guys. Your experiences, guys. But on this one, I can't say I could be wrong, because this is exactly what happened to me. So guys, love you and leave you. Enjoy.